Alright guys, welcome back to Kings of the Old World Qualifier number 4. And we've got Raikou on the top side of the map. On the US, well, it's a little bit laggy. It's up against Absolute Utopia on the Red Trunks and on the KOTOW today. So Utopia instantly capturing one of the gunmen. Could be a handy scout and assistant with taking other treasures now. Whoa, it is fucking laggy. Hopefully it's going to settle down in a second here. Or am I going to have to restart? Here we go. It's a 50-50 whether or not it just crashes your fucking game or whether it just loads smooth as hell after that. So Raikou is finding some lost gold teeth, a bit of coin, collecting his books now for his XP. You sure that's an American thing? So the US, they would actually choose call Minutemen from any building by the looks of things. Unless this UI is just deceiving me. Utopia on to get hunting dogs from his market. So we're on Finland today. Interesting little map with these short trading post sites. How much gold does that, how much XP does that actually drop off? We'll have to find out. It doesn't actually tell you. It might now that I'm watching Mother Nature? No. Well, that's unfortunate. The beauty of selecting Mother Nature, it will give me all the pings for when huntables are being attacked. So that's really useful as a caster, XD. The gunman being used to tank right now. And I mean, the US hero can actually one-shot them with the sharpshooter attack as though that they were unconverted. So Utopia getting rid of them. He doesn't want them around for the Explorer to pick off for some free XP. Mr. Yes We Can. Well, Sundancer here for Utopia. Gonna go and start constructing one of these trading posts. We are gonna find out how much XP this does to drop off this really short trading post. So we've got some interesting new maps in this DLC. I haven't actually given many of them a go, to be honest. So I've been that busy with casting different tournaments that you guys should actually check out. So check out my YouTube. Raikou aging up right now. Absolute Utopia just shipping some villagers. Raikou having shipped the Karur. I believe that actually gives him movement speed for his villagers as well.
Yes.
Which is pretty handy to have because it just sort of cuts down on your travel time. Something people don't really take into account. Because I mean in Age of Empires 3 you don't have a lot of it considering, you know, your villagers don't have to drop off. But you do need to go between resources and you do need to save villagers from time to time. So it can be a factor there. But the sharpshooter attack, really useful. The spaceman outfit. Quite handy at deflecting attacks, it seems. Please note, it's a cosmetic, so it doesn't actually impact the stats. So Raiku's aging up. Utopia's getting his age up as well, be a little bit slower. And he's only going to get 8 XP at a time, but it's going to tick up very quickly. It's going to be very consistent for him. So that's one way to look at it, really. It is such a short trip. to wonder if either player is eventually going to transition to the water here. But for the meantime, it looks like they're just going to stick with the land. So Utopia can add another trading post to his collection. Still got a gunman, and he's converted a plague doctor as well in the meanwhile. But looks like Raiku's using the Minutemen to actually assist with the treasure right now. So 100 XP worth calling the Minutemen out. They are not free.
I'm ready. Yes. What is your command? Yes. I'm ready. Yes. What is your command? I'm ready. Yes.
They only seem to have lost hit points down to a certain percent rather than all the way down to 1 health. Must be a US specific thing. Sorry guys, I don't really play a lot of the US, so you'll have to coach me. Virginia General Assembly, State Capitol Web building on the way. Utopia having aged up now, can add his corral. So he can add his horseman dudes. And the beauty of the houses, unlike regular trading posts, they actually have a flag on them that you can convert and use as basically a line of sight point, which your opponent can snatch back instantly. But the beauty is you actually get access to being able to establish a trading post instantly. Well, not instantly, but at least save on having to send a villager or a wagon there and just spend 100 food and wood, so it is a bit more efficient. Utopia going for a quick fortress, but Raikou is already on the job with his as well, and he's got the state capital, so he can actually ship buildings here, take some nice upgrades. Once he gets Oregon Trail, I believe these are actually cheaper than regular buildings once he sends these. Now we've got some axe riders in the mix for Raikou. I mean for Utopia, so he's going to start putting the pressure on Raikou now. Utopia trying to take down one of the villagers, losing one of his axe riders in the process, but now he's going to make it out of there. There's some more Minutemen called in, and these guys are also going to tick down on health, down to half health, but Fortress Age slightly quicker here for Raikou, and he's going to add some nice upgrades here. Nice shipment, so another Indiana Mammoth Improvement Act shipment. I don't actually know what that one does, and I can't actually check, which is a bit of a bastard. But Utopia is Fortress Age right on cue as well. And he's got control of all 3 houses, and like I said, he does actually get a little bit of vision out of that. So, stables, and second town center now for Raikou, and he's going to need these in fast to defend because he's only got a handful of regulars and Minutemen at the moment. Utopia massing up all his axe riders and getting elite on them, shipping another 8 villagers behind this, so he's going to add a lot more to his eco out of that. Jump up to 28 villagers from 20. Raikou only on the 17 vills at the moment. It's interesting, such low ecos on a water map. But he does have that second town center up his sleeve, while Utopia only has the 1 TC for the moment. He's going to start shipping Makina rifles as well. So very solid skirmisher unit to back up his solid front line as well. So he can clean up the regulars. He can really get onto all the backline units and into the settlers. Riker going straight to industrial age behind all this. Got some pretty solid shipments to send here.
What is your command? What is your command?
Carbine cavalry, so these guys pretty solid against the
What is your command?
other cavalry and against siege. But I don't know if they're particularly good against other like cavalry, because I mean, aren't hussars and axe riders light cavalry, not heavy cavalry? Oh no, they are heavy cavalry. Never mind. So yeah, these guys are going to be great against them. The ranged light cavalry.
What are my targets?
Horse artillery out now. It's great movement speed compared to other sieges. Also quite handy at continuing to follow up and sit a little bit out in the open compared to the rest of the army. More heavy cannons, more range and a fair bit stronger. Utopia not going to engage on them, so he's going to back out and try and get straight on top of the cannons. But nice shipment here of the carbine cavalry. They're going to really help zone off the axe riders that little bit longer, that allow the heavy cannons to get off another couple of shots. But it looks like all but one of the oh no, yeah, all but one of the heavy cannon are going to go down there. But Utopia fleeing because he's lost a hell of a lot of units trying to take this fight here. Raku actually has a large collection of books now. It's a lot of XP for him, so he can send some more shipments. Utopia, Industrial Age, finishing up for him as well. So Community Plaza. And he's going to get 7 Council Fires, which delivers a nice mix of infantry, which he's going to need to hold off all these carbine cavalry, which are coming to harass his wood gatherers right now. There are some Tashanki prowlers here, so these guys can stealth, try and sneak up on the other cavalry, or try and sneak into the eco of Raikou. But Utopia, 70 pop to 91 for Raikou, but it's 36 to 25 in terms of vills as well. Raikou does have that heavy cannon, though it is really quite low now. Coming cavalry. Picking off one of the prowlers. I'm noticing that there's some more. Or maybe not quite. So Raikou going to take out the corral. Looks like Utopia is going to have to play passively for the minute. You have to find an opportunity to try and pick off the heavy cannon. So he'll go in now and he'll pick off the light cannon and the heavy cannon, but he's going to lose a lot of his prowlers. And he's got plenty of rifles to back this up, but Raikou taking a fight with a small population advantage here. That's a lot of Wakina rifles now, and there's no more siege to really mess with their mass. Raikou slowly thinning the numbers though. But Utopia now fighting under range of his own town center. So he's got a lot of damage from that, being able to take out carbine cavalry, and there's not a lot of infantry left for either player at the moment. Utopia is still up in score, but seemingly things are very dire, as Raikou is just right on top of his base at the moment, but it looks like he can't stick around too much longer. Utopia's not really sending or building anything at the moment. He's got another corral on the way. He doesn't seem to be training anymore with Kina rifles. Here we go, he's adding another war hut now. And Raikou is just starting to be repelled. So things settle down for the moment. And Utopia able to start getting an army. He's getting a great hunter now. It's going to be a nice food steroid. He was going to go for another shipment, but cancelled it and decided to get great hunter. Well, Raikou sending wood with his factory at the moment. He doesn't seem to be really training too much else. He's got Magyar Hussars and his carbine cavalry now. So the Magyar Hussars an incredible tank, which he's shipped. But he's not going to be able to train any more of them, so he needs to get a lot of value out of them. I think he will do, because there's not a huge amount to defend here for Utopia. These guys should be able to get a good number of kills. Their increased attack. So, Utopia's Eco. Sorry man, I didn't mean you're egotistical or anything. Eco, it's a slip of the tongue. Sorry guys. It's Eco, again on the rocks. This Raikou, with this impressive cavalry, is really punishing Utopia, but he's adding bow riders and the elite upgrade for them, so it should be what he needs to really tear these guys down. Especially because behind this, Raikou's not been producing an awful lot. Now there are some bow riders here in the mix, they are going to pick off. Yes, we can. He's going to start adding some more carbine cavalry now, but yeah, Raikou's Eco isn't all that crash hot. He is up by 11 pop over, Vil pop over Utopia though. And neither player has a huge amount in the bank at the moment. And Utopia getting a Kichita, so this is just great for the hit points of all of his warriors. But it does mean they're slightly less effective at raiding. But is it going to be too little too late here, because Raikou seems to have overwhelmed him. So Raikou going to start focusing on the villages again, forcing 24 villages to garrison up here, 26 to garrison up here for Utopia. He is going to be able to pick off these hussars pretty quickly with that incredible damage that's going to hit for now. Will it be enough? Can he defend through this? So Raikou's thinking about focusing the corral on the gold up here. So some Takala soldiers being sent now by Utopia. Raikou, so just pushing forward with some more carbine cavalry, so he's remassed them. He's got double gold production at his factories. He might have to swap one for food here though, because he's starting to really bank his gold and he doesn't really need too much more unless he's looking to get an upgrade that's all gold that I don't know about. Bearing in mind my game knowledge isn't all that complete. But it looks like Utopia is taking one last stand here, and if he can't do it now, this might be it. He's summoning warriors to try and defend now. It's looking really tough. He's getting these nice ranged warriors, but only able to do so much. His villagers count being decimated, and it looks like Raikou has taken game number 4 in this series.